Hello, hello. Welcome to Whiskey with E. I'm Eric. You can call me E. Now, today, whiskey without the E. So, Scotch. But this is a blended Scotch whiskey, which is from Johnnie Walker, called A Song of Ice. Which this was a part of the Games of Thrones selection. So, they released the White Walker first, which I heard wasn't that good. But I enjoyed the Song of Fire. I mean, now when I think about this, I'm thinking they would have had some kind of cherry cast as well because there was that raisin notes. It was dark fruits. And look how cool the bottle is. Alright, so today I am going to try a Song of Ice. Now, let me read at the back for you, but maybe I'll pour it up first, eh? Alright, we'll pour up a little in this. Alright, pause for the cork. Lid crack. Alright, there you go. Now, this is going for approximately $58 to $65 here in Australia. Okay, while that's opening up, let me just read at the back for you, alright? So, ice shapes mountains and stops rivers. It's an unforgiving forge that that hardens everything it touches. Ice is embodied by House of Stark, giving the North strength like no other kingdom. The Stark sigil, a direwolf, bares its fangs and warns that winter is coming like an icy northern wind. It howls its verses of Song of Ice and Fire. Okay, so that must be the direwolf. All right. For all those that have watched Games of Thrones, you would probably know what all this is about. If not, it's a cool bottle. But next section, Johnnie Walker, A Song of Ice, is a blended Scotch whisky inspired by these wild dwellers of the north. Malts from Clynelish, one of Scotland's most northern distilleries, give the blend a crisp, clean taste. The blend delicate flavors is green and grassy, with notes of vanilla and tropical fruit. This blended Scotch whisky is best enjoyed over ice for a cold, smooth finish. Now, normally, if they suggest you to serve it with ice or stuff like that, it may not be good. So this is worrying signs, but it could just be the whole gimmick thing. Because now, let's say this was a great idea to bring new Scotch drinkers into the realm of trying Scotches. So, how would you get them to enjoy it? I guess it would be something more delicate, and you'd probably suggest them to serve it over ice for a cold, smooth finish. I heard the White Walker says to be put in the freezer or something. Ugh. Haven't tried that one, but all right. Now, since it says enjoyed over ice, all right, I am going to grab a ice ball and I will also serve it in that. But this is bottled at 40.2%. Only comes in 700 ml here. All right, here we go. I like to do the roll, all right? So then you kind of get that even little line. So you can see if it's building up, if it's dripping down fast. It's funny, it's like a half-half. It is slow, but then there is fast drips. So who knows, maybe there is some oiliness, creaminess to this. But on the nose. I am getting that vanilla though. Reminds me of like like I guess it's just like bourbon notes. When you're getting vanilla, it I don't know about grass per se, but there is something vegetal. All right. Hmm. But are you getting the Klein leash? Maybe slightly. There is really the most slightest, minute amount of smoke I'm getting. Color is moderately light. Well, it is a blended Scotch, so how much of the Klein leash, how much single malts went into this, and how much grain whiskies went into it? Because there is like a heat kind of spicy, I don't know how to describe spicy, like peppery, which I'm thinking is grain spirit. Excuse me. You know what? Let's just have a little taste, eh? I'm trying to not critique it too bad, and remember, we're exploring blended Scotch whisky, so we got to take a step back from our single malt mind states and just see if it's okay compared to all the blended Scotch whiskies out there. But the only problem is, for that price, and there's no age statement. But we'll talk about more of this on the extras. But for now, let's just give it a taste, eh? Cilantro. I mean, like there is fruit notes, right? But it's not dark fruits. It's really light and bright kind of fruits. It would be like an apple, but not even like you really have to dig. Like I know some people out there probably enjoy this. It really depends if you enjoy something light and crisp. Um, let's just go for another one. All right, cheers. Like there's like it is that honeyness at the start, but not even that much. It's not that sweet, all right? But then it goes into like bitter tannins. So I'm thinking that could be from the grain spirits, the grain whiskey in there. Oh yeah, well it's starting to smell a little bit more grassy vegetal notes once it's out of the glass. But let's try it with an ice cube. So this is a Johnnie Walker rubber thing that you fill up the top with water, and then you stick this in the freezer. So there you go. You have a perfect ice ball. What a lovely invention. Now I normally don't do this, guys, but for the sake of for the people and for experimentation, and pretty much it says to serve it over ice. So here we are. But as you know, if it says to serve with ice, it generally means maybe it's not good enough to be drunken straight. But in my opinion, straight, I will try another one again, actually. I will do that. Like, it's just... The Song of Fire actually had more dark notes, more cherry notes. It was a bit... There was another level to this, alright? So it was a little bit more complex. But, note, once that bottle of the Song of Fire starts going down, eventually it becomes really muted. So the flavors just become all flat. But Alright, come on. It's already gone to 10 minutes. I wasn't even planning to take a long time. You know what? This glass has a ball on the bottom, so you can even spin this. But cheers, everyone. Better not smack my teeth. No. Cheers. Well, of course it's smooth. I would expect everything to be smooth with a giant piece of ice cube like this, but yep, it just loses everything. I mean, maybe you're just left with that grass note, alright? Since they describe it as grass, I'm going to say it's grass because I don't know what that is. It's like, because it's not like it's sweet or smoky, or it's not even fully that vegetal, really. I mean, let's just say, I don't know, guys. I don't know. Oh, this is the empty one. See, I've already had this in the past. See, every time I try it, I'm like, I don't know. But for some reason, I may have to explain this all in extras, why I tucked this away. So, you know, maybe join in on the next one. But for now, let's just say, do I recommend this? I don't know. For the price, maybe you're better off just sticking with the Johnnie Walker Black. Because really, it's not that much of, yeah, it's like, unless you're a fan of Games of Thrones and you're collecting them, I don't see this really gaining in value. And I mean, maybe, who knows, 100 years in the future, if anyone knows what Games of Thrones is still. But since it's already past 10 minutes, we may as well just pour up another one, right? Since that was the first ones of the day. Jesus. See, the collector mind feels like I need to go buy this again to tuck away with the Games of Thrones single malt selection, which I'll show you guys on the extras. So tune back in again, alright guys? But let's give it another nose, round 2. Alright, so more fruity this time, actually, to be honest. Yeah, so like a honey kind of sweetness. Honey kind of sweetness which rolls into vanilla, which then kind of finishes off with that spicy heat vibe. I'm not saying it's ethanol, bad alcohol fumes. I'm just saying there's like a rye essence to this. But I don't know. I mean, beautiful nose, all right? Beautiful nose compared to the J and B. I mean, that was just really your typical blended Scotch whiskey notes, you know? Like, but this is something actually just a little bit above that. Like, you know, it's actually not as ethanol-y, just your typical Scotch whiskey kind of note, you know? Like, that's why Johnnie Walker's professional blenders, they do create some interesting things. But to the higher level single malt drinkers, you will probably not enjoy this. But for the beginner drinkers and you're just starting off on your whiskey journey, you may actually enjoy this. See what I mean? So this isn't for the whiskey connoisseurs. This is for the people that are just starting off in the whiskey world and want to try a different expression of a blended Scotch whiskey, something that you would consider smooth, that you can blend with ice, But enough of that. Cheers, all. It's the lunch of it. Like, it's not a short finish per se. Like, there is lingering flavors. It's just not. It's just not my type of lingering flavors. I like a cherry kind of raisin, lingering, fruity finish. This was more like a tannins, like bit of bitterness, like from the oak, or like. But hey, it is better than your standard, So if you see it in the shops and you want to give it a try, if you're a Johnnie Walker fan, I suggest you just give it a try. If you're a Games of Thrones fan, obviously you're going to need to add this into your shelf. Hopefully you drink it someday, like what I do. We crack them open from time to time. But anyways, all, much love to you all. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And leave in the comments if you tried this. What do you think? But anyways, all, take care, all. My psychic powers will turn off this phone. It should cut out now. Cut out.